Hey guys, here's a sample like homework problem number 1. And the situation here is saying that Samsung ships 24.8% of the LED displays in the world. Let S be the event that a randomly selected OLED display was made by Samsung. So first of all, it says find P of S. Well, in regular people language, this means the probability, hence the P, of it being a Samsung. So we know from the problem that the probability that it's going to be a Samsung is 24.8%. All this problem is asking you to do is convert that percent to a decimal form. So you might remember from eons ago, when you might have learned this as a kid, that to convert a percent to a decimal, you simply move the decimal place 1, 2 places to the left. So the probability of choosing a Samsung, P of S, is going to be 0.248. For part B, again, these look like complicated figures, but they're really not as long as you understand what they mean. So this little, I'm going to speak very unmathily here, but this little tick mark next to the S means the probability of it not being an S. So in other words, the probability of it not being a Samsung. So the probability of something being certain is always the whole number 1. So if we know that the probability of it being a Samsung is 0.248, we simply take a certain probability of 1 and we subtract 0.248. So if we do that, the probability of it not being a Samsung is going to be 0.752, if my calculations are correct. So something I just kind of like to add, so just like in plain old English, it's just saying like if 24.8% of them come from Samsung, then we assume that 75.2% come from companies other than Samsung. That's just kind of how you would say it, is kind of in just regular old plain English. Part C is asking us to find the odds in favor of event S. And in order to do that, we need to use the following formula here. So the odds in favor, oops, sorry, just wanted to declutter that a little bit. So the odds in favor of S, so remember we found that in step 1, the odds in favor, or I'm sorry, the probability in favor